It is day 14.
Day 14.
We are currently getting rained on. Again.
Unexpectedly.
Yeah, it seems as though this will become a common theme throughout the Scandinavian countries. Actually, I heard that it's about 50% of the time we will be getting rained on. We are prepping breakfast, where we are having pancakes again. So that's what we have left over. We are going to tear everything down and start over. We are 2 weeks into this.
Ow.
Super weird. It's also really weird that we're in Sweden. I still am struggling to process that. Should have processed that when I paid for the bridge. It's gonna be a good day.
Zach just went to change his clothes and we had to take the tent on this. This is the situation of sandals and socks when taking your tent down. We had such a nice night, quiet, and then it started raining. We are leaving another campsite in this fantastic weather. Zach, how was your morning?
It's so sunny and warm and dry. I wanted to actually wear a swimsuit this morning because of how much I had to swim to get my tent put back together again. We are going to a town called Strömstad. We will not cross the Norway border just yet. We are right by it.
So more Swedish, fantastic weather for us. We are a 2-hour drive from our next campsite. Since we don't have a lot of emergency food, we feel we need some veggies. We're gonna stop in an Ica, a supermarket that I've seen their floats, an hour away from here. So that will be our rest stop for today. Let's see what we find. I am going to the supermarket and Zach here is gonna nap in the car. This was around 35 euros.
Wow.
I went Swedish in many things. I tried to buy the cheapest possible, but it was extremely difficult for bread. I realized there was a whole aisle of this type of bread. We might be eating this bread for a few days, but this will last.
Yeah.
This maybe in the morning with butter and the lingonberry jam that I bought. And maybe then sandwiches were sorted for tomorrow, breakfast and lunch. Now, I entered and I found, apparently, a Gothenburg delicatessen. And I bought it. It says Göteborg, so I'm assuming it's typical from there.
Yeah.
And I bought the cinnamon one. There was one with like cream, vanilla, but I bought this one.
Yeah, this one's good.
We're gonna have soup.
Okay.
Yellow pea soup. But I need to show you the packaging. It comes in this.
What the heck?
It's soup. I had to buy it. We're gonna have it with this. I didn't want to do meatballs again, so I got instead pan beef. It's like a meatball, but with a different shape, I'm assuming. And that's everything. So?
It's like a cinnamon roll.
Cool. That was $2.50 more or less.
Cheap.
So I get to the till and I'm like, okay, I'll do self-checkout. I pull my phone and I try to translate. I say scan items. And I'm trying to scan the items and there's no way that thing is now beeping. And it's in front of you, the screen. And I'm trying and I'm trying. And the lady comes and she says, you have to put your card first. And I'm like, sorry? And she's like, you pay before you purchase. And I'm like, oh. So I tap my card, I scan all the items, and then I just said pay, and it charged the car straight away.
Interesting.
Isn't it? We are approaching Strömstad. How will the campsite be today? Will it be better? Will it be worse? Will it have a washing machine? Because we definitely need that.
This looks like a first camp where everybody is going camp and we don't really give a crap about the weather at this camp.
We are in
Strömstad.
And we have our 2 cars as usual for the barrier and bathrooms and everything. There's only 1 washing machine and dryer, so you have to book it, writing your name in the list. I'm gonna go after we set up and book ourselves in a spot. It's 70 crowns, but I think I'm gonna choose from 8 to 10 p.m. Guess what?
Everything is wet.
Everything is wet. We have to manually dry.
Drying puddles ourselves.
Oh, look at our view. This is our view of our spot, and we have this rock on our side. Very interesting view. And there's Maurice, just being her. Hi Maurice!
We started with a camp area and a tent all wet. Everything is wet. And so we had to reset up camp, everything wet. We got paper towels to dry the floor so that it wasn't as wet. And now we are cooking courgette with potatoes and rotisserie chicken.
Yummy.
So we will be having for a very late lunch.
Very late, like 5 p.m. lunch.
They say travel, it's fun. And go adventure, it's fun. And they say visit Sweden, it's fun. And all I have to do every day is blow up my own mattress and everything is wet. It's wet. It's all wet. It's forever wet.
Clothes are wet.
Clothes are wet. Shoes are wet. Feet
Tent
are
is
wet.
wet.
Tent is wet. Bed is wet. Everything's wet.
Blankets are wet.
Might as well just swim everywhere.
We did not just lay in bed at 5:30 p.m. because we are exhausted.
We did not do that.
We did not say, you know what, we'll see the city tomorrow.
We are not sick of getting rained on.
The other thing is we laid there for a little bit and then it's not raining right now. We said, you know what, let's use the opportunity. So we are leaving the campsite right now and we're gonna see Strömstad. Now, this campsite is actually a 25-minute walk. The whole point of this campsite was we're not gonna have to drive later. We can walk, but of course in this weather, we're sick of rain. We're sick of walking in the rain. So we're taking the car, going for a nice drive. We are right by the sea. All the boats, all the islands.
Fart.
And Utfart. And after 2 minutes in the car, we have made it
here
to the town center.
We've done it.
And it is really pretty.
It's really pretty. It's raining.
It's not what it seems. Baby, you're seeing things.
I'm seeing rain. Lots of rain.
There's no rain.
I'm seeing rain.
There's no rain.
What's that out there? Falling on my windshield.
You're seeing things.
Because it looks like rain. It's wet.
We found a friend for Morris. What is that?
We found a friend for Morris.
It's a seal. It's a seal.
She
Smell the butt.
is sniffing the butt. Okay. All right.
On to
Nice
other
friend.
things. Let's go. Who's Margarita?
I don't know, but she has a nice drink.
This is a character of Las Meninas.
The artwork Margarita was created in bronze by the Norwegian sculptor Ashbourne. It's very
Peaceful.
just seaside.
And today's Polaroid with the sign of Strömstad. I think this city is famous for prawns.
For prawns, why?
Because at the reception of the campsite, they have typical postcards of a beach town and then a postcard of just prawns. Zach wants to go back this way and then get into the city, but I say, no, let's go around. And of course,
Let's just get rained on more.
how many times in your life are you in Strömstad? There's even water on the lens, but I don't care. This place, from what I saw on the campsite, like the peak season is from 15th of June to 15th of August. So we are a few days before. But maybe this on a sunny day, it's just full of people walking around, sitting on benches, enjoying ice cream.
I'm so sick of rain. I don't think we've had a day without rain since Maastricht. I don't think we've had a single day without rain, and I'm so done with it. Sarah seems to be having the time of her life. She thinks it's great. I am sick of her optimism. I think she should suffer more.
I think this place is going up at the top of my list of favorite places in this trip.
I think that it would be a lot cooler if I had not spent a week wet. That's really what has killed it for me.
This is Pippi Calzas Largas.
Pippi Longstockings.
Is she Swedish? I think she's Swedish.
It's definitely an oceanside city. Really small, but you can tell is very touristy, but also cozy. That's probably why tourists like it so much. And it's very quaint. A cool little church over there, built in 1899. Lots of art galleries, sculptures, cafes, fancy restaurants. We are back to the square again. I really like the pastels of all the buildings. Those are really cool. Last panorama before we get to the car. And it's a lot of rain and it's really wet. And I'm glad we're back.
That was awesome, wasn't it, Zach?
It was cool. I like the whole seaside vibe. It was really cool to walk the harbor.
Very well taken care of too.
I'm going back to a wet tent. It's another wet tent.
Someone's a bit grumpy.
I'm so tired of being wet all the time.
Yeah.
Wet and cold. Wet and cold.
Yeah.
It's all wet. It's all cold.
But it's all part of the adventure.
Yeah. You know what?
We make the best of everything.
It would still be an adventure
if it had been sunny all the
if
days.
I wasn't wet and cold.
We are wearing shorts, no socks.
Currently, it's cold. It's wet.
It's 10 degrees.
We are
Feels like
wearing
10
shorts
degrees.
and flip-flops because we have no socks and pants that are
And not as many
clean
layers as possible.
and not as many layers as possible. So I went to do the laundry, and I get there. I scan my card to get in.
Yes.
Okay, they give you this card, this
Yes.
first camp card. Put the bags on the table, and there are two devices on the wall.
Yes.
One says washer, one says dryer,
Okay.
where you are supposed to scan them.
Ah.
Okay, you scan the card on the thing, and the washer should turn on.
Yeah.
It didn't.
Okay.
I checked the dryer, I checked the washer, I checked the dryer, and I thought, okay, our time wasn't until 8. And it was 7:57.
Yeah, but...
So I thought, all right, I'm gonna wait the 3 minutes because the thing wasn't working to see what is going on, and nothing works. Then I come back to the tent to get the receipt, to go back over there to figure out what the hell is going on. It's not working. Every time I scan it, it just gives me this beeping sound.
I'm glad this happened to you and not to me.
I go to the reception area, and obviously no one's there. It's too late.
It's closed.
But there's a number that you can call. Okay. I get on the phone, I call the number.
Okay.
The guy answers, and I'm like, I can't figure out this washer or dryer to save my life. Like, I keep scanning it, nothing works, nothing's associated. I paid. I have the receipt and everything. The guy says, all right, tell me your location. It was like an overall customer service type thing. But tell him, and he says, I have no information on that washer and dryer, so I'm gonna have to call maintenance. He hangs up, says he's gonna call me back. I look at the washer, and I walk over and I just turn it to on. It turned on. I'm not even kidding. That was exactly. It was working the whole time. Then I thought, this is going to be embarrassing because this guy's going to call me back. He called me back after I had already figured it out. And he tells me, and I'm like, yeah, I feel really stupid about this, but I figured it out and I just needed to turn it on. We both start laughing, and he said, sometimes you can't see the forest through the trees. I was like, yeah, there was an entire tree right in my face. To summarize the day, it is nearly 10 o'clock. It's awfully bright outside. Not a lot happened. Little drive, but a cozy town. It was wet and cold, as all of Sweden and Denmark have been so far. But we are still enjoying ourselves. And I now understand how to do the laundry here. Let's see what tomorrow brings us.
This is the situation right now. I cannot feel my toes. I'm wearing shorts, no socks. Morris is cold too. She just wanted to be with me. And so now we're hugging each other, getting some warmth. I'm using her blanket. And Zach is inside his sleeping bag right now. And our clothes are not dry yet. We're up for a long night.